I'm Christina Henck. I've been designing kitchens for a very long time, and as you know, pretty much every kitchen is custom or customizable. So when you're building a house, whether it's a custom house or if you're renovating a kitchen or renovating an entire house and the kitchen is part of the project, you've got to think long and hard about your finishes. Cabinet color, cabinet handles, whether you use pulls or knobs, what size pulls, what size knobs, what color knobs, what style. There's some very ornamental ones, simple ones. You've got tile for backsplash tile. You can do solid stone instead of tile on the backsplash. Paint colors, appliances. There's so many different things to think about that are so critical, especially I would say the cabinet color, the stone color, and any backsplash. So you're gonna have accent colors in a home. You wanna think about what those accent colors are and how to create a cohesive space with the rest of the house, especially if it's in an open concept kitchen. How do you decide on a kitchen cabinet color for a kitchen? People have just been doing white kitchens for 10 years, and frankly, it's getting tired. We all saw the white marble craze, then it was white marble with white cabinets. I think everything is really moving a lot warmer. We're more into wood tones, although a custom white oak kitchen can run you like $500,000 if you have a big enough kitchen and you really care to do that. It's fabulous, but you have to have a great budget for that. One quick tip that I can give you is if you want to keep a light, bright kitchen, but you don't want a white kitchen because we all know like it's going a little bit out of style and people need to do something different, you can go with a color that's sort of more putty or like a beige, like a soft, light, warm, neutral is a no-brainer, and it can go with almost any stone color. White marble has had its heyday in recent years. I've even seen t-shirts with like marble details or like laptop covers or like mouse pads that are like meant to look like marble. So that has been a total trend, I would say the last 10 years. But what I would urge people who are thinking about doing a kitchen redesign or thinking about how to make selections for their kitchen for any other reason is to really think about what stones are out there and educate yourself a little bit. So as an interior designer, I'm constantly educating my clients about the difference between quartz, quartzite, granite, and marble. Marble is the most expensive. Quartzite is the second most expensive. Then you have quartz, and then you have granite. Nobody's really using granite for anything except for things in the garden and steps out the front door, sort of exterior uses. People used to use a lot of granite, but the look got really dated and everybody kind of knows it's the cheapest stone. So you typically want to go one step up from that, especially if you're building something luxury or redesigning something to get a profit on a home's resale. So I really like to suggest quartzite because sometimes you can get a marble look for less. When you're designing a kitchen and you're thinking about a backsplash, you could do a solid stone material that's gonna match your countertops, and that looks phenomenal. It is pretty expensive though, so if you can't afford to do that, just use a nice backsplash tile, but don't do what we call a breadstick style. It's the little thin line tiles that we know were really trendy about 10 years ago. Those are completely out, and I don't like a basic subway. I like a larger format tile. So if you can't do solid stone on your backsplash in your kitchen, definitely go for a larger scale, natural looking sort of, sometimes the tiles would be a little bit wavy, indicating that they're handmade. You could also get fabulous imported Italian tiles and Spanish tiles as well. That adds a lot of character. I'm curious to know what your dream kitchen is. I know what my dream kitchen is, and I design dream kitchens for clients all the time. All these decisions are totally critical to how your kitchen functions. Also, not to mention all of the storage solutions and organizational solutions and kitchen design as a fundamental element to kitchens. They're basically all custom or customizable. If you're not building a custom home, but you're renovating a new kitchen, you're still gonna have to make all those decisions.